Hey there, and welcome to the second card of the Gospel of Mary Oracle deck. And this card is here, called the second power, Clinging. I trust what my soul desires. What's really beautiful about this card, I think, is the fact that the ego is always telling us that we want certain things, we desire certain things. But the other part of that is that we actually do need it. In order for us to survive in this reality, we need, a body and an ego that desires certain things, that desires to eat, that desires to maybe live in a house, that desires to be in a relationship, and so on and so forth, right? It is what allows us to survive. But the trick here is for us to recognize, when is it something that the soul wants, and when is it something that the ego wants, and can we release that clinging to certain things that the ego wants, right? For example, the ego wants to feel safe at all times. The ego wants to feel as if it's always knowing what's supposed to happen next, right? We like to cling to physical things, right? We like to cling to relationships. We like to cling to our house. We like to cling to things that we feel like we have accomplished, like let's say in our career, right? Like, I did this, and we're sort of desperately holding on to that in order to feel safe. So when can we release some of that clinging, and when can we be in balance with what the ego wants versus what the soul wants? And I'm going to read a little bit to you in here because I felt like it was so powerful. Our work here is to discern when it's the ego that's leading and when it's the ego that's clinging to an outcome. And then, with as much mercy as possible, help release the ego's grasp so that the soul can return to its stance at the helm of our life. Like, take care of us. We want the soul to lead us, and that's often terrifying because the soul is constantly leading us to what's new, what's next, what never has been done before. That's when the ego gets nervous, right? The soul wants us to be fully present because transformation only happens in present tense, right here, right now. So stay here, discern what's the ego and what's your soul speaking to you. And it also here has a message, a question for you that you can use in meditation. What have I been clinging to or trying to control? What have I been clinging to or trying to control? Lots of love. Namaste.